forest sweaty. I'm talking swamp sweaty. Let's fill the bathtub full of sweat. Alright. Baby, who wants to love the sensei? Baby, are you ready to lick the sensei?
And we are live for episode 7 for the Pyramid of Swanson. We've got the two usuals. We've got the bottom feeder. We've got Malibu Andy. And now we've got the Shark Detective making a cameo appearance. Say hi to our two fans, Sharky.
Oh, first time, long time. Thanks, guys.
Do. Right back at you.
Yeah, I don't know how Sharky feels about fantasy football, but a man could do a lot of things with his time, and fantasy football is better than those things.
Oh, okay.
So usually how we do this is, since he's the guest, I think right off the bat, Sharky, you're just going to have to go right off the cuff. Who do you think is the 6 teams to make the playoffs this year?
Well, I think Timmer is going to keep going. He's got a pretty solid team up and down. Tanya is going to just keep rocking it and show officially who wears the pants in that house.
So is this first, second, and third? You got to do that too.
Oh, I think Tanya's going to be first. I think she's going to be the dark horse and be a first on this one.
All right, nice.
And I'll do Timmerman at 2. I think I'll put myself at 3. I'm going to be a dark horse and just mosey my way up there a little bit further.
Dark horses. Then it's just nighttime.
It's the headless horseman.
Dark herd, I think they call that.
Oh, yeah.
Dark herd.
I think that Jeremy Jake is gonna be popping in there at the 6th spot.
So hold on about that. Did you actually know his name was Jeremy or Jake?
No, I had no idea. Yep, not gonna
I
lie.
thought you were just being an asshole.
No,
You should have just played it like that. We were all convinced you were just being dumb.
no. I think Logan gets in there, and then my last spot. Well, I think it's going to be an ugly battle between the Stage 5 Clinger of Malibu Andy and Patrick, making her way up there as a surprise.
Okay.
5 seeds. So I think I'll give it to the Patrick. Will make it as number 5.
Oh wait, so I was number 6.
No, I said Jeremy is going to be number 6. I had you at number 4.
Okay. So that's number 7. Yes, I'm just getting it right down here. Okay.
I guess just my wins and losses just don't matter. Nobody ever seems to think I'm going to make the playoffs.
You didn't last year.
What? Okay, sorry. I won the 2 years before you joined.
It's all about what you did for me now.
It's a bull.
And I'm pretty sure I won last week, so I mean, you didn't really show me anything.
Ooh.
I don't think you get to brag about that win.
Let's
Bite each other's dicks off! Whoa! Finish him!
talk about that a little bit. That's a nice segue to that. Let's pull that game up.
Yeah.
I'm just happy there's no stat correction yet.
Well, there won't be at this point, but boy.
Correction yet.
Well, there won't be at this point, but boy, this was the turd bowls of turd bowls.
It was the game of the week.
Game of
Has-
the.
It wasn't my house.
We should go back and look to see if there's been a lower total score between two teams.
Total combined points.
Was that?
Oh, I'm sure.
That was garbage.
That was, poopy. I don't have that stat.
It was above 150.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't think anybody's really won at 163 for a couple years, but maybe.
I think in the 2 quarterback generation, this one might take the cake. Our earlier years, before some of the defense modifications and the flex, we had some scores like this for sure. But in the current generation, no, this was interesting.
Week 3, Logan beat me 188 to 142. So that wasn't much better.
Is that last? That must have been last year.
No, that's this year. This is week 3 of this year.
Funny how
Oh,
you
we-
guys
yeah.
just keep getting wins at such low totals. I wish I could get one of those because I kind of need it.
Well,
Defense wins championships. And Malibu Andy won week 1 against Logan 182 to 156.
And Andy, this is kind of a trend for you that you tend to be in those garbage bottom battles
Huh.
there.
He plays up to or down to his competition.
Exactly. Yep.
So that's a good seg.
I dropped 250 on you, Austin. So I mean, it's not always.
Yeah, everybody plays lights out.
Yeah, based
You're right,
on
yeah, I was feeling good the morning. You know.
the points against, Austin is getting taken behind the shed and slapped silly.
Where's the money? Yeah, you like that? That feel good? That feel good? Where's the money, man? Where's my money?
There's actually a nice little icon there now with a turd behind it. If you look on the the website,
What? Where are you looking at that?
I got it pulled up on my desktop, and there is a
You
turd
should have
beside
your
that.
yeah. You should have your.
Oh, it
moon
is.
penguin
Yeah, points
taking it
against. There's a turd by it.
down.
But in the same breath, I mean, your points for it's pretty bad too.
It's better than Sharky.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm the lowest by a lot.
How are you fifth?
Or no,
Well,
I'm not at the lowest. I guess
No.
Matt. Yeah,
You-
Matt.
You are not.
Or I am the lowest
You are
by
the
only by
lowest.
2.
yeah, you and Matt are holding up the bottom pretty strongly.
But look at my points against. Like defense wins championships, boys.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
That defense you're playing so much of it.
That's
My
something.
points against.
Hey,
is,
ask New England or not New England
very
Saints,
low.
the New Orleans Saints, and Brett Favre. Yeah,
Hmm.
who won a championship that year?
So are you saying that you're targeting all the players, that you have a hit out on all of the players on the
Oh
other
my
person's
gosh.
team? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
Bunch
well,
of
Not
salty
saying I did.
Vikings
I
fans
am
in
not
one
saying I'm
room.
not.
Unbelievable.
Spoken like a true Bucks fan.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got some beef with them running backs. What's going on back there, man? Rashid White, what a trashy pick.
We lost our offensive guru coordinator. He's now the head coach at Carolina.
Okay.
Now
Doing real
with
well.
him, no, when he was the year before he was with the Bucks, he was the passing games coordinator with Seattle, and that's when Geno had his breakout year and got his big contract and stuff like that. Then he came 1 year to the Bucks as OC, did the same thing with Baker. Now he moved on.
Okay.
And go fix Bryce.
Yeah, you can't fix that. Can't fix Alabama quarterbacks. That just doesn't work.
You can't fix a poopy franchise. Holy moly. Speaking of poopy franchise, where's your Broncos jersey tonight, Andy?
Actually, just put an order in through a Chinese store today.
Feel really good about wearing your sweatshop shirt.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not paying $100. Are you kidding me?
Are you sure that
I made good money in college selling those jerseys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you could probably sell them for $50, make twice as much money.
So, yeah, sell them for you could sell them for 80 now. They go for like 120 in the store.
Yikes. My Von Miller one held up for a while. It's got some loose threads now, but when they're not on the team anymore, I think that's okay.
That's
It's
all
probably
right.
time for a new one.
So you got a Sutton jersey, or you certainly didn't get a Bo Nix one.
I did for my wife. I
Yeah.
also got a Russell Wilson jersey that was too small, so that obviously didn't work out. I'm hoping this is different.
Yeah.
Do you have anybody that's good on your jerseys?
Yeah. I just ordered the Pat Surtain one.
Oh, all right.
That's a good
In
one. I
honor
like
of his
that one.
100-yard pick six. Yeah.
That really helped last week, by the way.
I think that pick six
Didn't help me beat
we're
Jeremy,
making the
but-
playoffs, dude. All because of that pick six.
Freaking Jeremy, 76 points.
Nobody disagrees.
Oh no! We suck again!
That's good.
76 points, Curtis Cousin, on Thursday Night Football. Are you kidding me?
You like that? You like that?
I was
Looks
going to
like-
beat him.
You're gonna lose, are you?
I was going to beat him with a backup quarterback and not the second quarterback in my flex. Scored, I think, the fifth most. I need some of that Sharky luck here where nobody just scores on me.
Or Commander defense where they just put up 55.
Yeah. No shit. So what was that trade you were going to send to Mrs. Klinger?
Oh yeah, did she get my trade? I can't see it on
She
the
did not.
online thing
Did
here.
not talk about it.
Let me see if I can pull it up. I essentially it was a trade for. I wanted Deontay Johnson for Kyle Pitts because she doesn't have a tight end. So, I mean, I thought that was a pretty fair trade. I think I included even Josh Downs with it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable because I know she's been trying to move off of Mark Andrews in our other league because she has Mark Andrews and Lamar Jackson, can't say names, in both of my family league and this league too. She's just stuck with the same players. So, yeah, she's like, do I drop Mark Andrews? I'm like, I don't know if you can, but
I don't know what
the
you do with
numbers
him.
kind of say you can. It's a very tough spot to be in having him right now.
Was he a first
My wife
round pick?
dropped him in our league.
Yeah, and like, did anybody pick him up? I mean, if they had
No.
extra bench spots, probably, but it's hard to keep him around. But if you've been paying attention to fantasy football for the last 6 years, 5 years, whatever, you would know he's really good. It's just weird.
Yeah, he can pick it up at any point. Just they only have to throw like 10 times a game because they have Derrick Henry. So what do you do?
Yeah, and they have 3 tight ends that they throw the ball to apparently. So
Yeah, it's kind of a roll of a dice. But
Yeah.
she didn't accept, or it might have gotten taken down because maybe it was Christian Kirk that I tried pairing with it, and I just dropped him. So, but I thought Pitts for Deontay Johnson just on its own would probably be good. So I might send it back.
you might, and she might see it.
So Austin, what are you trying to get? Because you offered me a similar trade, but I dropped a guy. So you actually offered me the exact same trade. You offered Downs and Pitts.
Yeah, I took that one off actually. When I saw that
Oh.
Andy Dalton maybe wasn't very good last week, I decided against that. So I had that up there for maybe like a half hour or a couple hours, but then I ultimately decided, no, that's not a good deal. And then you dropped Andy Dalton, so I'm glad.
Yeah, I didn't see it until after I had dropped Danny Dalton. It was still in my DMs that you had proposed a trade to me.
Yep.
And I figured it just got canceled when I dropped Dalton.
Yep. So I tried getting Dalton, and I can't remember the other guy that I was going after from you for the same two players. It was Downs and Pitts.
Yeah, you're trying to get Vermouth, who is
Vermouth, yeah.
like the most consistent tight end in fantasy football right now. He gets you 8 points every week, and he's like a top 5 ranking because he gets you 8 points. Everybody else is 30 points and then nothing for 3 weeks.
Yep, sounds about right.
Man could do a lot for 8 points.
Tight ends are hard.
I mean, it beat you, Andy.
Oh,
my tight end put up 30, but yeah.
Well, let's kind of recap the last of last week's stuff. So my pick for the year, Matt, he has let me down, man. He's on his way to potentially.
If he could walk over to your house and kick your ass, he would.
If he could.
He'd be so mad.
It's just been a horrible year. I mean, fantasy's just in the toilet, blew his Achilles. I mean, he did have a kid. So just life's over for him.
Life's got a lot worse, yeah.
Wow.
And then we want to see. We got TJ Martin just obliterating Austin. Austin's also kind of in the same boat. It might be a race between the Penguins, Cruz, and the Patrick, the OG for last place this year.
What great company to be in. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully getting your first non-playoff appearance. We're all rooting for that because my other guess of Sam starting 0-7 was ruined by Matt.
By Matt. He's just ruining everything.
Ruining everything.
I can't
What?
believe he did that to us.
And he keeps making us have kickers. So let's bring that up again.
Ah.
Eddie sent a handshake emoji to Sam.
He,
We need to have a firm.
goodness.
No, it's to me. Or did he do it again?
He did it again.
fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Should just leave him a burning bag of poop on his doorstep for Halloween. Maybe another homeless guy will sit by the porta potty outside his house.
This time, actually do the deed.
Actually, do the deed.
Just should slice his wheelchair tires.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, Sharky, I think we're going to shoot it to you on your pick of the week. If I remember right, you are picking who again?
I'm going over Tanya and the Patrick, I believe.
Oh boy.
That's what I picked.
Yeah, you get as detailed as you want. I don't know if you've seen our previous pods, or you could just flat out pick yes or no, and then kind of give us how many points you think they're going to win by.
Looking at this one real quick, and Brock Purdy sure is looking pretty tonight, even without a running back. He's already at 40 points. But you got Tanya, don't call me fucking Tucker.
Comes the first ever Lifetime original game show. It's time to play.
Oh, going off with Action Jackson, you got Lights, Camera, and Kamara Action. DJ Metcalf, but she does have the Mark Andrews issue, and Zay Flower, not sure how he's doing. Geno Smith has just been dog lately. I think we got the Patrick coming up with an upset here. We're going to go at 201 to 188.
So about 20 points, right?
Yeah.
20 points. I love it. Okay.
And we just lost our PG rating.
Yeah, we're gonna get demonetized now. Good.
I mean, I already have to click "It's not for kids" when I post.
Yeah,
it, so
all that advertising revenue that we were pulling in is gone now.
That's fine.
We got a little bit of heat. We've got some watchers in Omaha, some in Minneapolis, so they watch for about 7 minutes. Yeah.
Some people are in the dark corners of YouTube.
Oops.
What is their algorithm?
Just purely by accident. Purely by accident.
Just nonsensical talking.
What do you got, bottom feeder?
All right, so I think which one I was going to pick Logan and Tom cruising for last here. I thought this was going to be
his name.
I thought this was going to be competitive, and then I kind of looked at the injury situations for poor old Matt. I don't know Shaheed.
Achilles again.
Shaheed is his running or one of his receivers, but isn't Spencer Rattler gonna be the starting QB for the Saints this week?
Yeah.
So I don't.
Dude, he balled out in preseason. I know Bo Nix also did, and look at his first 3 games of the season. But no, Rattler, honestly, I watched a couple of the preseason. He balled out. He was throwing it and running like crazy, so it might be okay.
Okay. Yeah, it might be okay.
I said might.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind it if the Saints actually beat the Bucks this year, but I don't like that having to be a starting player for him. And looking at his bench, he doesn't have a whole lot to fix it. So maybe he can rearrange the deck chairs on a Titanic here and make something work. But I got to give this one to you, Logan, as much as that pays me to say again. I have to say that again.
Ooh.
I like how he loves kickers so much, he refused to just drop Butker to find a replacement. So he's sticking to one of his only 4 bench spots.
That is a man of principle. You got to respect him for that.
Yeah. Butker or Matt?
Oh, no, Matt. Oh, Butker, too, I guess.
Yeah, he will
The fact that he he stands by his kickers so much that he will roster 2 of them is pretty
Yeah.
impressive. Yeah. So yeah, I'll give you the win this week, Logan, by 30.
Ooh, that's a big spread. All
Careful.
right.
I gave him the win last week, and he did not get that.
You didn't give me the win last week.
Yeah, I did. I
You
said we
did.
were going to win by 20.
But you gave it to Jake by 25. I got it wrote down, Andy.
Oh,
Perfect. We'll go with that. Sounds good. Know what I mean, not what I say. That's
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the conversation was like, yeah, you don't have any quarterbacks.
no
yeah.
need to play that back. I trust you. I was right.
Speaking of picks, I guess, Andy, you're up.
Sure. What did I say? I said Sharky and Tabor. No,
did.
I was going to do that, but
Oh, you
then
were.
I decided not to because Tabor's a poop show right now.
Wasn't
all right,
last week.
Austin and Jake. All right, here we go. So it's predicted to be a 3.5 or 2.5 point game. Pretty close. What do we got for bye weeks? Nobody has a bye week on either team. So we got the full blown roster of these combined 3 wins teams here. It's definitely a coin flip. Give you that. Kirk Cousins against Carolina. I mean, Carolina's pretty bad,
He's coming out.
guys. I think he's going to drop another 500, maybe 600. I'm going to go with Jeremy.
Going for Jake.
Strictly off of that.
Okay. How many?
Yep.
How many points?
How many points?
Mm-hmm.
45.
Ooh.
Well, wow.
Yep. Moon Penguins are just going to drop another deuce.
Another dude.
Hey, Derek, you know what's always good for shoulder pain? What? If you lick my butthole. Snap!
That's what's happening. Is James Cook going to play?
I don't know. Probably not.
Or neighbors.
I just assume that if they're questionable this year on my team, that means they're doubtful.
Get this dump. We got no food. We got no jobs. Our pets' heads are falling off.
Yeah, if Neighbors plays, I mean, you could have a decent shot, I guess. That guy's pretty good, but yeah, that's my pick.
That's your pick?
Logan wrote it down.
Got to write that stuff down.
Yeah.
Because then you got jabronis like you who think they picked the other guy. I thought he picked you too. I went along right with him.
No, he did not.
No, I didn't.
All right, well.
It was a bit.
So I am picking the Goose Honker and our very own Malibu Andy. Got it pulled up. We might as well just take a quick glance at the quarterbacks. Andy continues to start Aaron Rodgers. There's a lot of turmoil in the old Jets, so you might as well just bench him for...
Well, they're playing each other. That's cute.
Even better. You might as well just bench for May. It's going to be May.
Ooh, good team name.
Let's see. And then, of course, King Henry is going to have the ups on Montgomery. Good matchup, though. But, both your running backs are clearly better than his. But I don't think Scary Terry is going to make up a 40 burger that Debo is dropping right now. Jordan Reed, Marvin Harrison's about a wash. Your tight end situation's about a wash. Oh, good receivers in the flex. Evans and Brown. Who's Allen playing? Is he going to lay another turd like he did last week, or is he going to...
I'm saying they're playing each other. My two quarterbacks are playing. It's going to be 45 to 50 point game, obviously.
Yeah, it's going to be a 10-6 showdown probably. And then he gets New England for his defense. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think Goose's streak's going to go. I mean, they got him projected by 20 points. I got to go with that. I'm going
he's
Goose
got
all the
some
way
good
by 20.
situations going on right now. Jaden Daniels against... Although, okay, Baltimore's defense is green on here. I would like to think that Baltimore's going to control the clock more, and Jaden Daniels is not going to have a huge day. But
they're a pass funnel, though.
They're a funnel. It's just a sieve, but it's like the top part of the sieve. That's the Washington defense.
So, I don't know. I still think Goose Honker's got it. He's going to honk your goose all the way.
Consider my goose honked.
Oh my God, I did it! I was actually able to thread the... Oh crap, Canadian goose! Look out, eh?
And then we gotta wrap up our picks from last week. I did pick Tanya, who again lost. And he's 3 you're 3-0 so far, Malibu, on your picks for this year.
Yeah.
And then Austin, you got your first loss from last week. You picked Andy over Mr. Sharkey down there.
Yeah, I wasn't wrong about Sharky having a hard time putting up points. Yeah, that was part of my assessment.
Just underestimated my D.
Yeah.
Get some credit then. Yeah.
Ooh, I forgot my fun stat about my matchup, though, by the way.
Yeah.
So I can't go back all the way to our prior NFL fantasy app anymore because those dirtbags got rid of the history.
Wish. Do not talk to my son about religion.
Somebody has got to teach him about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Is that a hot dog?
Don't worry about it.
But just in Sleeper, what do you think your record is against Jared, Andy?
Oh, I'm guessing it's probably really bad, and that's why we're talking about it.
Maybe. I was just curious about my matchup, and I was going to start.
Let's see here. I guess it's a 10-man league. We probably play each other 2, maybe 3 times a year. He's probably made the playoffs. Let's go.
Do you want the total number as a
3
hint?
and 3 wins against him and 8 losses.
So your record against Jared is 5-1. You were on a 5-game win streak up at.
Sometimes when I shit, I come. It worked! Ryan, look at me so I can finish. Look at him! Happy New Year!
Until last year.
Okay. Well, that explains a lot because last year was not good.
That was not your best outing. By far your worst year.
So one would say I own the goose.
You own the goose a little bit. You've honked his goose.
Yeah. So whoever picked him just now.
I picked him.
That stat in mind.
The doofus who found the stat picked him. So Jared, don't let me down. So here's another fun fact. True or false? Have we had a person in our league have the most regular season wins, but score the lowest points?
Seems like a trick question.
Has this happened?
Yes. Me last year.
We probably all think it's ourselves, but I also think it was.
Well, Austin's never won, so we don't have to worry about that.
True.
I've won the regular season. I've been the number 1 seed. That's what it was, right?
Come on,
The regular season.
He's won games.
So, Andy says true. Shark.
True.
Bottom.
I mean, I gotta be different. So no, I'm gonna say false.
It is true.
Yeah, it was a trick
Who
question.
do you think it is?
So they won the regular season
In wins.
in wins,
Scored the least amount of points.
and it's since the Sleeper app.
No, this is throughout the entire. The window is the entire length of our league.
There's one year where I got lucky a lot.
Sure. Are you picking yourself?
Yeah, I'm picking myself.
Okay. Sharky?
I have no idea who's been in the past, so I'm going to pick myself.
All right.
And I remember you giving me a lot of crap for it, like my first year when I won. So I'm going to pick myself too.
Okay. So, yes, Andy is right. It was him the first year he played. He actually won the regular season, but scored the least. He did not win, though. Sarah did beat him that year.
Mm-hmm.
Because then he went to win the second year.
Can we trade Austin mid-season for Sarah?
Yes.
He's got too much guarantee on the, he's too involved with the podcast and stuff. It's just too big of a hit for nobody's going to want him.
Yeah, I don't know who we trading him to. Is the question. I don't. Is there any other leagues around here
Are you
that
saying Austin's the Deshaun Watson?
We did. Hey, he moved away from us. We don't need to worry
No,
about
I
that.
am kind of Deshaun Watson of this league. You're right. You guys owe me a lot. I'm expecting a lot of royalties from this. I'm kind of counting on it, actually.
Yeah.
So you're saying a lot's going to come out from Sioux Falls and all of the things you left behind, and a lot of court fees and hush money.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Keep the towel on, Austin.
Yeah.
Keep the towel on.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, I don't.
Poor
The
Sarah.
comp with Deshaun Watson, like you can't even joke about it. It's just you can't stomach it.
He just settled out of court with the new lawsuits. So
Okay, so it wasn't true, right? That's
yeah.
Sue.
That's what settlements mean. Yep. He probably had Disney Plus.
Who has Deshaun Watson right now? Somebody is rostering him in our league. I'm gonna look that up
We could do a quick search. Who are we going
Right.
to shame here? Let's see.
because it's Jake.
Yeah, he
That's
should
right.
try to trade me or Anthony Richardson. Him.
He tried to trade you, Deshaun, for Anthony Richardson.
He tried to trade me Anthony Richardson for Derrick Henry today.
He said yes.
Yeah, I said yes in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Maybe if he sent you Anthony Richardson and Deshaun Watson, you can never have too many quarterbacks in this league, is what we're all discovering. So,
That's kind
Well-
of Jeremy's problem right now. Because he can't let any go because he thinks that there's too much value in them. But they're taking up 4 slots on his team.
I got Andy's crux. I got him by the heel right now because I picked up Bo Nix. That's why he freaked out on the message board on Tuesday morning.
Right after I dropped him.
So I can have anybody I want if I send Andy his trades. I could send Andy an Andy trade of garbageness of Bo Nix and my kicker for Josh Allen and 3 other guys, and he'll accept it because he wants the Knicks.
the minute I saw you pick him up, I knew exactly what you're going to do. Have you already sent him like a trade for every one of his players?
I'm just waiting for the right time. He's gonna have a 3 touchdown performance this weekend, and then boom, and he's gonna be salivating.
Yeah, just rock hard for Bo Nix to come back to his team.
I'll give you Drake May for him.
And then May's
And he's
just going to leave a big old poopy turd on the field for you because he has no lineman.
and his new name's gonna be Who May.
I think we also need to address the fact that Gardner Minshew is available again, just in case anybody really wants a backup QB. He's your guy.
I feel like that's kind of sad because you're starting to look like him a little bit.
I mean, I was going to go for him as Halloween, but now it would be too sad.
I mean, he's available.
So is Aiden O'Connell. Wow.
He'll probably be
Look
back
at
to the
that.
starter in a couple weeks when the coach gets sour on this guy. So just give it some time. It's a cycle.
I think Hunley's still out there too. If anybody wants the Miami,
Still holding on to Tua.
I have him in my area.
They might as well, I guess.
He hasn't decided to quit yet.
He should, but he hasn't.
I don't know who's giving him advice, but they're not giving him the right advice.
He doesn't remember either who gave it to him.
That's a good point.
All right. Well, boys, we're
All
at
right,
30
well,
minutes.
thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah. This is the end of the 7th episode. See everybody next week.
See ya.